It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see the Bears leader at quarterback. He's coming off a nice...
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. Well, taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 17 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Getting there for the breakup of the throw, that was Kirby Joseph.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And that's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on first down. Simmons. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You tell me wanted to get it out in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Simmons. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this.
Now Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb, 47 yards. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Simmons. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. With it is Jackson. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. That punt returned 69 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. Now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On first down, Simmons. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Simmons. And open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st and 10, Simmons. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Quinnen Williams in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Throwing on 3rd and long. Simmons. And that will be incomplete. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. Option play. Here's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. No problem there on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. Simmons. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down. Simmons being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Back to throw again. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Simmons. Caught by Turner. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws into him right now.
Yeah, he's looking really, really sharp. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Shifts past him at the 45. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it with Hall off the option. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Off the play fake. Simmons under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller,
this is intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. All again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run with Hall. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught. And taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run the full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to rumble home. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Simmons. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead's down to 24. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button, start.
Throwing to start the drive. Simmons. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from... Operating from the gun, Simmons. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On first down, Simmons. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Simmons got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. Looking to throw. Simmons. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Try to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 24. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll go again with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Option play, here's Hall. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can